everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Monday, August 10th. Out on the bike. Out on the bike! We're gonna go by a yoga class up here, or a yoga group. Or just calisthenics, or stretching, or looks like they got some light weights maybe. No gentlemen in the class. What is this, some kind of sexist deal? Watch me be wrong. Yeah, what's the wind noise? Is there a lot of wind noise? Because you go a little faster on this ride. It's electric e-bike, and that's what's going to kill me, is the wind noise on your left. Just it goes so much faster. I don't know if I did that right. I said on your left, but I wasn't real loud about it. But I guess you gotta be more assertive. Be more assertive, bro. I'm always afraid I'm gonna scare them. I'm always afraid I'm gonna, like, on your left. And they're like, whoa! And they dive into a bush. Yeah, I think it's August 10th. I know we're in the middle of a pandemic, but I've been busier than shit. I've just been busier than heck. So this is interesting. Well, a couple things I gotta mention. It's a beautiful morning, golly. It's really been pretty nice lately. I'm a little surprised, because all the forecasts are rain, and it rains a little bit, but not really too much. I'm almost thinking they need more rain, but I don't know. Maybe that's an LA thing. We always needed more rain, like constant, like it was just the state of affairs. There was never enough rain. The only time that I believe that it rained enough, in which case most people were saying it's too much, was in fall of 2018, or either 2017 or 2018, and it really rained. I mean, it really rained. And a lot of people were like, it's too much rain. It's too much rain. But it wasn't, I don't think, because there was never enough rain. The water table was always low in LA. I don't know if this camera is pointing at the sky or what's going on here. Maybe I'll bring it down a little bit. But being a GoPro, you shouldn't have to worry about it too much. It's a pretty wide view. Although I have it on what they call a linear view. It takes out the, it's not as wide, but it's also not as barrel shaped or fisheye shaped, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I saw this, what was I doing? What was I watching? Oh, yeah, it's interesting because this is an e-bike, and I think they're fairly new in Columbus. They had them in LA for a couple years, but I've never seen them here till the last couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. And anyway, I was watching a video of these guys doing mountain biking. I think it's in Squamish in north of Vancouver. It's a kind of a famous mountain biking area. These guys get going so fast. Maybe it's the camera, but I think they really are moving that fast down these narrow trails, mountain biking trails through the woods. And I just think, oh man, it's just too fast, because if you have a problem, I mean, these trees are right on the trail. The trunks of these trees are right next to the trail. It's not like they're back from the trail and there's some bushes, you know, that you can fly. No, you're gonna smash into one of these trees. I just wonder, maybe I'm just too old. But the point of the video was that the downside of mountain biking is the climb, where you got to climb all the way back up. You got to pedal all the way back up the hill. They say a lot of people just, you know, don't like it. And this particular video, a YouTuber guy, or a mountain biker guy, he was saying that his friend often gets off the bike when they're climbing back up the hill and walks. And so he was saying the point of the video was that he was going to suggest to him that he try a e-bike, because then the climb would be so much easier. And so they did that, and it was the guy just was going like straight up, you know. It was a dramatic difference. Yeah, it was a dramatic difference on the. There's the mountain biker right there, and so I could see that, you know, that to pedal up these mountain biking hills. And I know that, of course, they put it in the easiest gear to get up the hill, but now the mountain bike is so much easier. And that guy just said it makes it, you know, a much more pleasant experience. But he did say they were putting it in the truck, and the guy said, oh, it weighs 45 pounds. And I just thought, wow, that's heavy. So I wonder, I'm not a mountain biker or, you know, much of a bicyclist, but I do know that I've had heavy bikes and they were like 38, 35 pounds. You know, big 29-inch wheelers with heavy frames. So I just wonder how that differs from his normal mountain bike. Because it made it easier to get up the hill, but would that throw him off going down the hill, because he's like an expert? These guys are like experts. Just interesting. So that was one thing that came to mind. But of course, there's all these recommended videos when you watch a video on YouTube. And so there was one showing this other video I clicked on. Was a news story from a I think also Vancouver, a news station in Vancouver. Yeah, it was British Columbia. Yeah, and they talked to this lady who lives in a part of Vancouver, like a suburb. Looked like it was kind of in the country, suburb or maybe in the country, and. The gist of the story was that she, every Sunday morning, she goes to whatever church or whatever, and the same pack of bicyclists hog the road, hog the entire road, like you can't get by. It looked like it was in the country because, you know, they showed the video of her waiting behind these guys, and it's a double yellow, so you're not supposed to go over the double yellow. Right, to pass somebody, but you have to wait for them, and even though they're probably, you know, a group like that is usually, and they seem to be, you know, very athletic bicyclists. They probably can get a, you know, 25 miles an hour, let's say. But when you're in your car, especially on a country road, where maybe the speed limit, how you doing? Maybe the speed limit is that guy was kind of a character. Maybe the speed limit is 45, 50. You know, it's slow. And they won't, you know, they're supposed to, well, okay, so they wouldn't let cars go by. They just stood at their back. So we're talking about maybe 30 bicycle riders, you know. And so she, I guess, complained to the station, and they came out and they're like, and so, so the news crew pulls up alongside these guys, okay, during a section where the road was actually 2 lanes. You know what I mean? 2 lanes going the same way. So they pulled up in the left lane, and the bicyclist stayed in the right lane during this two you know, 4-lane section. So there's 2 lanes in their direction. I hope I explained that right. So the news truck pulls up next to them, and the guy goes, "Why aren't you letting people pass?" The reporter is like, "Why aren't you letting people pass? They're getting upset." And they're like, "F you," you know, right away with the F-bombs and the "screw you." And then the one guy, the one bicyclist says, "You guys went over the double yellow line." And the reporter's like, "No, we didn't. We never did. And we've been shooting the whole time. We have it on video." And I just thought, how arrogant are these bicyclists? I mean, it just, I don't know if it's because of the angle of how they did the story, but just move over. What are you doing? Why do they take it up the entire lane of a 2-lane road on a Sunday morning? You know, for miles. It's not just for a little bit. They're, you know, they're out on their Sunday ride. I've been out on Sunday rides. We just move over to the side, you know, to the shoulder. And they talked to the head of, I guess it's called Bicycle BC, British Columbia. And they said, you know, "What do you think of this?" He goes, "Well, it's not, you know, it's not cool." So the reporter said, "Well, what should happen? You know, if you know, what's procedure? Are there procedures or customs?" And the guy said, "Yeah, it's usually in a group like this. There's somebody at the back who will yell out 'car back.' They yell 'car back,' and then they, you know, it's a big group, so maybe the people in front can't hear him say that, but they pass it up, right? So I say car back, and then the people, the guys in the middle go car back, and they repeat it so everybody hears it. Then they're supposed to move to the side in a single file. That's what they're supposed to do, so that the cars can go by. And that's how I learned it. Now, I've never been in a group of 30 people, but you know, when we were riding our bikes, we just stayed to the side on the shoulder, you know, and not on the shoulder, but on the road, but near the shoulder. I'm not sure I explained that right, but you get the idea. So the reporter yells at these guys at the window, back to that scene. He's like, why aren't you guys moving over? Screw you, man. And they, you know, flipping them the finger. They had to pixelate the guys flipping them off. Is that really the way bicyclists want it to be? You know, is that the... Are they yelling at the guy? What's that?
You're gonna yell at us too?
Oh, they yell at you?
Yeah, you gotta yell at us as well? Watch out for the guy ahead of you.
People are weird, man. Thank you. They said that bicyclists up there yelled at them. This is what I'm talking about. That bicyclist that just passed me. Those people with those dogs said that he yelled at them. What is going on? It's just what I was talking about. So now you have three people. This isn't a designated bike trail. It's not designated for bikes only. There's going to be people with their dogs. It's just the way it is. Am I wrong? I've been riding bikes all my life. I'm not like I don't have like, you know, expensive bike and the clothes and all that. And you know, I'm not but you know, I'm out here on a bike. And I've been riding bikes all my life. I never thought that, you know, there was exclusivity. So why is he yelling at those people with the dogs? It's up to him. He's got the more mobility, right? Or more speed. So why? I don't understand. So now you have three people that hate bicycling, you know, at least temporarily, or maybe it adds to their current belief, whatever it is. They hate bicyclists. Well, come on, man. You gotta have some community. Now, I think what happens in these cases where people are, you know, sort of angry on both sides. So let's say car drivers versus bicyclists. Car drivers hate it when they block the whole road, like I said. When they blow through stop signs, which I've done and probably will do again. But you know, I just go to the little four-way stop there, and there's no one around, and I just keep riding. I mean, you can see right now I'm kind of an old man rider, so it's not much big deal to stop and start again because I wasn't going that fast in the first place. There's advantages to being a slow poke. You know, so on the bicyclist side, drivers are assholes. I've experienced this. I remember I bought a bike at the third-hand bike shop, third-hand bike co-op over on 5th Avenue, on the east side of 5th Avenue. And this car, I came out of the bike shop, and this car immediately started trying to kind of edge me off the road, like just being a dick about it, you know. And there's no other cars on the road. He was just having fun, but endangering my life. Essentially what happened, like immediately I turned left out of the bike co-op on the 5th Avenue here in Columbus. This was years ago. And I'm riding, I'm getting used to the bike. You know how with a new bike, you're still kind of feeling it out, you know. But, you know, see, watch me go through this stop sign. Like I said, I'm not making myself better. I'm just telling you how I see it. So bicyclists are, you know, rankled by car drivers because they can be complete a-holes. And the problem on you know, is that they can get killed. You can get killed on a bike, more so than in a car. Certainly in a car too, but it won't take much. It doesn't take much for a bicyclist to get killed by a car. This is another reason why I like these e-bikes, mainly because I'm, you know, an old man. Out here in traffic, sometimes you need to move over to the other lane. You got to get some speed up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I can remember when I just was pedaling around LA. Sometimes I wished I had a little, you know, accelerator booster just to get, you know, clear of, you know, bad cars, or, you know, for whatever it is. You just need a little extra. And this e-bike kind of gives you that. That mountain biker that tried the e-bike that I was talking about, I think I gotta check this bike in. I keep forgetting to do that. His friend asked him, he said, well, how do you like it? He goes, oh, it's great, man. It's so much easier to climb. He said, do you think it's cheating? He goes, what do you mean cheating? He goes, well, some people think an e-bike, you're not a real bicyclist if you have an e-bike. And he's like, what do you, you know, what's the difference? Who cares? You know? He said, unless you're racing or competing, why would you care? You know what I mean? And I agree. On Reddit, some people were saying, yeah, somebody posted that video to Reddit, and some of the comments were like, you know, it's a bicycle group, so they're all a mountain biking group on Reddit. And a couple of them were like, hey, I like the climb. I like that it hurts, that it's hard. They said, you know, I'm only out there, not that I don't get out as, you know, I've got a life to live and work, and so it's like a workout. It really, you know, pushes their muscles, and and then they said just the feeling of coming over the top of the mountain, of the hill, climbing all that way, and then you get to the top, you know, it's a feeling of accomplishment. And yeah, I get all that. I mean, I don't do it, but I understand it. I'm not spending all that time climbing the thing. The whole time I'm watching these guys mountain bike, I go, man, that's so cool. And then in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I'd be golfing the whole day. Yeah, I'd be out golfing. I said, man, you guys could have been playing golf. What are you doing? But it is fun. I haven't done those big mountains, those, you know, Squamish, or what do they call it? Those real pro level advanced runs, you know. But I've done a little bit of, you know, trail riding. It's a lot of fun on a mountain bike. I get it. I get why they're into it. It would just scare the hell out of me going as fast as they do. Now the one guy said, well, first of all, they run those trails every, you know, 3 or 4 times a week, right? So they know every little nook and cranny. Which makes sense to me. Let's see if they're charging me any extra. See if they sent me a text. Price $2.90. You got assholes. What the fuck? So what time is it now? It's 7:35. Let's see when I started. Oh man, this seems bogus. On my see the clock right there? 27 minutes and 38 seconds. Ah, this seems a little bogus, dude. Why did they charge me? Plus, don't I get 45 minutes as an annual rider? I mean, I don't mind, you know, the $3, but I mean, it's not gonna break me, but I don't know. I started this 28 minutes it says. I started that, maybe a minute into the ride, but still. I think I get 45 minutes. I'll give them a call. Today's Monday, I'll give them a call. And I don't even mind the $3 because they're not really making any money on this anyway. But I went for a few weeks not knowing that it wasn't free anymore. They had it free during the early part of the pandemic, during the lockdown. And then it changed and they didn't really tell anybody, so I went a few weeks like overpaying. So, and I never called them or said anything because it was my fault, probably. Yeah, it was my fault. But these are kind of awkward, these bikes. They're kind of heavy. But now, I shouldn't be paying extra. Or maybe with an e-bike. Maybe they charge you for the e-bike, no matter what. Oh, that could be. Oh, that's gonna be. I'll have to look. You know what I mean? Maybe they charge you extra for the e-bike. Oh, I don't want that. But they don't really, there really doesn't say it anywhere. You know? So I don't know, I'll call them. What's going on, buddy? $2.90. It was 28. It was 27 minutes when I checked in, man. Come on. Even if you add an extra minute. Because I took off right away. and I rode from Neal Avenue, like 2 blocks, and then I turned on the my tracker, right? And then when I checked in, it said on my tracker, it said 27 minutes. I'm gonna break the law here, guys. And like 30 seconds. So even if you had a minute from the time I took the bike out to the time I turned on the tracker, that's still under 30. Plus, I think when I joined, they said annual members get 45 minutes, not 30 minutes. So my guess is either I'm wrong, high probability, or they charge more for if you take an e-bike. Because I shouldn't be charged at all if I'm under the time limit. Yeah, I don't want to pay $6 a day to ride for 60 minutes. Just go to the gym, ride the bikes. Kind of funny when people see the GoPro, they drive a little more careful and they know they're on video. It's kind of funny. And then some people don't care. They're gonna cut you off no matter what, bro. Funny, I was reading Twitter this morning and just the angst about wearing a mask is off the charts. Now Twitter, of course, anything that they can find to, you know, get mad about. Twitter is a rage machine. That's really what it is. If you like to rage, Twitter's perfect for you, because you'll find plenty of co-ragers. But I was reading this Trump supporter and talking about her neighbor was wearing a mask, like in the backyard of his own house, and was wearing a mask, and she was making fun of the guy, like, how dumb is this guy, you know. Somebody else is like, did you get a picture? She's like, I tried, but he grabbed his steak and ran back inside, which made me think that this was a fake story, first of all. Nobody grabs their steak and runs. Yeah, now that I think about it, it does seem a little fake. Actually, her whole account seemed kind of fake. It might have been a bot, but anyway. So that's the other thing that they're talking about. Look at this guy. See that? That was funny. Yeah, so now they're like taking pictures of neighbors. Is that what, you know, you're taking to take a picture of your neighbor because they're wearing a mask in their own yard? Oh my Lord. Mind your own business. Mind your own business. What are you doing? Oh my God. Let him do what they want. Let him wear a hockey helmet in his backyard if he wants. You know, because they're like, oh, they're such sheep. They're such sheep. This mask wearing's out of control. They're such sheep. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've never heard of so much babying and crying from adults over something so simple. Is it really, are you really that upset about masks? Really? Wearing a mask makes you that upset and you think the government is trying to control you? Really? Are you I want to know. I'm curious. Are you really believe that, or are you just, you know, taking that line because, you know, that's the party line for some people? Are you trying to be cool, you know, and you know what I mean? You find it that big of a deal. Why are we even talking about it anymore? Why is it even, after all this time, after months of wearing masks, we're still talking about it? Like it's like we're being controlled by the government? I'm at a loss. Seriously. Someone explain to me. You know what I mean? You don't have to wear them when you're, it's just in certain businesses. Like in a business, you have to put on the mask for 10 minutes while you buy your, you know, Bud Light. What? Is that really so hard? Come on. Or the grocery store? I just, and it helps prevent the spread of a deadly disease that we're still trying to figure out, you know, its ramifications, because it's, you know, it's not the flu. I don't know. I'm going on too long about it. I'm talking about it too much. Don't take pictures of your neighbors. Unless they're throwing water balloons over the fence at your dog. And your dog might actually like that, actually. I might think that's fun. But you know what I mean? Just leave them alone. Oh my Lord. And this was a long, there was a lot, I mean, hundreds of comments on this person's post, Twitter tweet, on their tweet. Like, yeah, people are sheep. Did you get a picture of this guy? And then the other one is, I see people wearing their mask in their car. So what? You know, it's none of your business. You know, who cares? Does this really upset you? Am I making any sense, or maybe I'm obsessed in the other way? Maybe I'm obsessed with people that are obsessed. Maybe I've got the problem. That's it. These people are sane. I'm the one that's insane. I think what fuels a lot of it is there was a photo of Dr. Fauci, yeah, that's his name, Dr. Fauci, at a baseball game. I think it was Fauci. I'm not 100% sure. But it looked to me like he was at a baseball game. With two friends or relatives or whatever. And they were not social distancing. They were not sitting 6 feet apart. And he had his mask down, like on his chin. Who knows? Maybe he just had a hot dog, right? Maybe he just had a soda. But, you know, so everybody, like on this Twitter post, in the comments, somebody posted that photo every 10 comments. Like, look at this. Look at it. It's fake. It's all fake. Just use your critical thinking skill. You think all these people are dying because it's fake? So if it's not fake, wear a damn mask when you're asked to in a business. You know, quit being a baby about it. Oh my God. This country has become weak. You know? Workout. Not too hard on an e-bike. It does a lot of the work. All right, I'm gonna break the law again. Gonna get arrested. You're going to jail. Have you heard that? Have you heard that one audio bit on? I wish I knew what song it came from. It's this audio bit that a lot of people are using on TikTok. And the guy goes, "Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands?" It's kind of a slower pace. Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Catch these hands. That's the greatest phrase ever. Catch these hands. It's hilarious, man. It's very, you know, laconic, bluesy kind of vibe, you know. Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch his hands? Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? All right, let's look at the clock. I think I've got plenty of time. Let's take a look. Let's see, 45 minutes. So Yeah, it's only been 15 minutes. I guess I could go a long way around. Why don't we do that? Since I'm probably paying another $3 anyway, might as well enjoy it. You know what I mean? I think they charge you by the half hour. It's good. It's a good observation, actually. Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Back on the bricks. Look at this nice shaded area here. Look how cool this is. The trees, and they're not too, you know, they're not too thick. You know what I mean? Nice. Really cool. So, do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Road closed. Road closed. What about the sidewalk, bro? What about the sidewalk? Is it open? All right, here we go. Here we go. Fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? I should do it when there's less wind noise, actually. I'll do it up here. I'll do it in the next block. Slow down. People will be like, is that guy asking me to fight? Do it right now. We're like in the shade. Do you want to fight? Wait a minute. Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Huh? Do you? Do you? I might be able to use that. You guys are like, what the hell is going on? What if he rolled up next to me and then punched me? If I deserve it. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord! Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? I should find that song or where that's from. Do you want to fight? We do it up here. Get the echo off these buildings. Let me slow it down. Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Great singer. Wow. That's great. Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? You mean like this? Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Do you want to fight? Do you want to catch these hands? Let me do it again. Do you wanna fight? Do you wanna catch these hands? That wasn't bad. Just the wind noise is problematic. Maybe I can take it out. I doubt it, but I might be able to reduce that wind noise. All right, let's look at the clock, man. "55 minutes and 38 seconds. So I'm well under the 30 minutes. It'll be interesting to see what they charge you on this one, actually. So I should also note the time. It's 8:04. It's 8:04 a.m. Why are we not moving? Oh, he's waiting. 8:04 a.m.